Hey guys, welcome back to the woo woo room. Welcome back. It's been a little bit since I recorded some content. Baby was just been going through some things. Lord Jesus, help me. I had a very strange cycle and like the cramps was cramping. Girl, my attitude was attitudinal. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit today about something that has occurred with my spiritual bathing. So I moved into a new apartment recently, and this actually has really nothing, well, kind of, but that has nothing to do with why my baths have been making me sick. So I usually take a spiritual bath. I haven't been doing it as much lately, but I have been taking spiritual baths just to like cleanse my head, cleanse my my spirit, my mind. It even helps build immunity against colds. Now, I'm not gonna say that it's 100% effective, that you're never gonna get a cold if you take a spiritual bath, because sometimes even just aside from the woo-woo shit, like our bodies have to be sick to purge things. You might come into contact with somebody with a cold, like, life, humans. We are still human beings, right? So the past 2 baths that I've taken since I moved into my new apartment, I have gotten sick, like a sore throat, stuffy, runny nose, like a headache, just feeling weak, like almost as soon as the bath washed over me. Like I could feel it come on like that. And I'm like, okay, so the first time that happened, I was like, okay, this is really not normal. Typically when I take a bath, I feel very refreshed after. I feel like a pack of Winter Fresh gum. And so I'm like, okay, maybe like I was just purging. Maybe the bath made me have like a little bit of a purge. So I'm like, okay. Then last Sunday evening, I took a spiritual bath. And as soon as I dumped that shit over my head, I felt a cold come on. Like it was faster than any cold that I have ever felt come over me. Like, you know how throughout the day you start to feel like a little tickle in your throat. You might wake up with some sinus pressure. No, it was nothing like that. It was like immediate. Like, so I'm like, all right, is somebody hexing me? And I love how my mind just automatically went to something outside of me instead of something that I need to change, right? Accountability be like. But so I was like, all right, what is going on here? And I like reached out to a friend, my reader who I've been working with for some years now, and she was like, girl, I don't know. Like, I other than speculation, I really don't know. And so I went to my ancestor altar, and let me grab something real quick because this is going to be a little promo for one of my favorite tarot decks here. Where are my cards? Here they are. So this is the Hoodoo tarot, and this is a deck by Tayannah, either Tayannah or Tayannah, Lee McQuillar. The artwork is by Caitlin V. Foisey. Okay, beautiful, beautiful deck. You guys, I think, have seen me use this before. Some of the artwork here: Ace of Coins, Daughter of Knives, the Medium. Hey, so I use this deck obviously to read, right? But there are certain things about different decks, like different decks have different abilities. My eyebrows look bomb. Different decks have different abilities. This is the Hoodoo tarot, right? And Hoodoo we use a lot of herbs and roots, okay? So, and in this deck, there's an herb or a root associated with every single one of these cards. And there's also a Bible verse associated with the major arcana of this deck. So one thing that I learned also from another content creator, Juju, she has an amazing podcast available on all platforms called A Little Juju Podcast. I 10 out of 10 recommend, wherever you are in your ancestral veneration practice. It is an amazing, beautiful, profound, and educational body of work. Please go stream her and rate her work, child. Give it 5 stars. Okay, I'm a fangirl over Juju. Okay, I don't play about Juju. So I use this deck to divine on what plants, herbs, roots are needed for myself or others, because there's a root or herb associated with each and every one of these cards, right? So, and then what I learned from Juju was that there is also plant life that walks with each lineage, based on where our ancestors came from and the plants that are indigenous to that area. So I was like, all right, let me get my Hoodoo tarot out and ask my folks, like, what is it, something I'm using? Like, is it a herb that I'm using? And I'm trying to find the card, the 7 of Baskets, because the 7 of Baskets came out in reverse, and the plant associated with that card is Hyssop. 7 of Baskets, girl. Where are you at, cuz? Ace of Baskets. Here it is. 7 of Baskets. Came out in reverse. And the plant that's associated with this card is Hyssop. Okay? And I was using Hyssop in my bath. So I was using hyssop, salt, basil, mustard seed sometimes. Like, it was a strong bath. Like, it is a strong bath that I was using. And a lot of my readings that I've done, where spiritual hygiene has come up for people, I say, so you have hyssop, you have rue, which is an extremely strong cleansing and protection herb. Very, very strong. I would say that rue is like ammonia. Okay. Then you have hyssop, which is like bleach. Okay. Then you have, I would say maybe, I think that bay leaf is not as strong of a cleanse. Like, it's still a very effective herb, but hyssop and rue, they are strong. They are strong, strong, strong. Like, think of the chemicals in your house. Like, if you use bleach, you got to open up windows. You can't be in an enclosed space with bleach for an extended period of time. You damn sure can't do that shit with ammonia, or you will die. You will unalive. This ain't TikTok. Okay. You will die. Okay. So I pulled the 7 of Cups or the 7 of Baskets, and it's in reverse. And they're like, girl, you are stripping yourself. Like, so you know how you need good bacteria to, like, to build immunity, to keep your pH balance if you have a vagina. It's almost like, because I was doing that every week almost for about 2 years, and they're like, I'm in a different place in my life now, so I can switch to more gentle herbs and roots. So my folks were like, you know, you're stripping yourself even of the good buildup, the good energetic buildup, and you're kind of weakening your immune system by doing that. So I think, I don't know if I've talked about like the tower moments, like, that I've had the past few years. I lost friends. I've gone no contact with certain family members. Like everyone who was in my life in a close capacity, except for like 4 people, were removed from my life. Sorry, I'm still getting over that cold. And so I lost friends, I lost family, I lost my I moved, and then I lost my apartment, I lost my job, I got tendonitis in my foot, and I I lost a partner, like a relationship that turned into a stalking incident, and all kind of PFAs and everything, girl. It has been a wild ride. So the cleansing and protection that I was doing was necessary at that time. Now I'm in a place where things are a lot more peaceful. I have more time, I have more rest, I have more energy, more balance, more safety. I don't have a bunch of people around me who aren't healthy for me anymore, or I'm not healthy for them. There's just been a lot of shifts, and now I am in a place where I can kind of cruise for a bit and build like some new structures in good, healthy soil, and relationships that aren't based on convenience and proximity, but are based on mutual interest, shared values, a reflection of the healing and the work that I have done. Okay. So Ashe, and thank you to my ancestors and to the creator and to the Orishas and just all of my spiritual counsel and everything for all the lessons learned during that time. Right. So let me get a sip of water. So my baths are going to be a little bit lighter. I don't really know, I think I might do my baths like in accordance with the moon or something. Like I still have to figure out, like, don't mind my Halloween blanket in the middle of, in the beginning of February, okay? If you got a problem, argue with your mama. This is a really cozy, great blanket, okay? So my baths are going to be a little bit more spread out. They're not going to need to occur every single week. And my folks were talking to me about using more gentle herbs. So now that I've done all the clearing, I have good soil to plant on and a good space to build I have a good space. I am in a good place foundationally. I'm isolated a little bit still, so I'm learning more about myself and what is true to me. And I'm creating secure structures based in authenticity, love, peace, safety, creativity, and abundance. So they told me that it's time to use some attraction herbs and like less strong protection herbs. Like I don't need to be using hyssop all the time anymore. Thank God, right? So I will be using I went and got some rose petals because roses can actually be used for protection as well. I read that in my plant witchery book last night. So you can use roses for protection. You can also use them for attraction and self-love, money work, abundance. I'm going to be using some chicory root. Chicory root is good for clearing obstacles externally and internal blockages. It's great for obtaining favors. I'm going to be using some road opener oil, some Van, and just like getting into my attraction phase. Like I'm going to be increasing or allowing myself to be more of a magnet for the things that I do want, since now I am very clear about what I don't want and what not to do. It's time for me to get clear and manifest and bring in what I do want and what I do want to do and what I should do. So I just wanted to share that information. If you guys are having like strange side effects after spiritual baths, I do offer private readings. You can email the address that is in the description box below. Um, but yeah, just be aware and mindful of what occurs after your spiritual baths, because that will let you know how they're affecting you, whether they are effective, what you need to put in, what you need to take out. Okay? You are welcome. I love you. You are worthy and beautiful or handsome or whatever the fuck. And till next time, behave.